Yes, indeed. This is Robin Deschamps. Almost 10:45 p.m. Another one of my extracurricular activities, stretching out a little bit. Why? I don't know. Why am I doing this? I think it's something to talk about. I think potatoes has something to talk about. And also, I think a little bit of egg information is something to talk about. Anyway, there's this small town in Washington State called Cornell. Not the university, it is a very small town. And it seems as though that they're losing their French fry business. Now, I got this article, and it seems that, where am I going? Why am I going way over here? It seems that it seems that everything is being overinflated. And there are a lot of people who move these small towns and they start other types of businesses. They buy their homes, they start coffee shops, as I saw this little video. But it's all centered around the potatoes. It seems as though they're going to lose the French fry business. The French fry business is closing down in this little bitty town. They used to make what they said 300 million fries. They used to make 300 million fries, and now it's down to like 600. I think 600 per whatever they call it. But it's way down. And many of the people who start their businesses there or start their families there, they cited one family, just like I said, started a coffee shop a couple of years. The business has slowed up. The schools are starting to slow up because they have to lay off so many people. Because this holding company is dropping the French fry business because of inflation, they don't think the present government is going to help at all about lowering prices, because if you lower prices, that's even worse. But if they're laying off a lot of people in this very small town called Cornell, Washington, then everything else is going to slow up and close down. And maybe it might become just another small town that could make it, that had a thriving business, and now they don't even have the potato business. A town of 3,000. That's all it is, a town of 3,000. Now, who is this? Now, I did get this article from a person named Karen Davidson. And I had to look further into who is this company, because they never said who the company was. So I said, okay, what company is this in small town Cornell, Washington, that no longer can sustain the French fry business? Well, this certain person, I looked it up, just typed in small town Cornell, Washington, losing French fry. There's a person called Lamb Weston Holdings Lamb, lamb. Am I getting sleepy? I don't think so. Lamb Weston Holdings is restructuring because of the inflation. He's restructuring the whole business. I'm almost reading it verbatim, okay? So this ain't no plagiarism kind of thing, okay? The French fry giant. See, this was a French fry giant. Closed in Cornell. Now, see, this started last year, September, but this article was written in October. The French fry giant closed its Cornell, Washington processing plant. And the reason why, one of the things he's going to do is to help make things better for his business. He's going to try to drive operational costs in an effective way. He's going to permanently close the older, higher cost processing facility, which is this one in Cornell, Washington, and the temporary curtailment of certain production lines and schedules in his manufacturing network. Because he has a CEO, so the CEO had said the last part, a guy named Tom Werner. So Lamb Weston Holdings, CEO Tom Werner, talking about the plant in Cornell, Washington. They said, together we expect these actions will help to us better manage our factory utilization rates and ease some of the current supply demand. He says, an imbalance in North America. That's what it says. The thing about this whole business of French fry is I didn't just come out and say because of, well, the article looked glamorous enough for me to talk about. But how was I going to explain it all after reading it? But I think the most important thing that we should take out of this, and I'm going to tell you right now, is McDonald's is the leading customer of its French fries. Now, I think I heard about this last year, and I kind of glossed over it. I was thinking about it. I didn't want to go that way. But McDonald's is a leading customer of its French fry business, and they have noticed the sales, even, I guess, their French fry business. Because of the inflation, I guess it seems like a lot of people is buying French fries, but they talk like no one is buying French fries at all. Maybe it's just that plant. Now, of course, you know they got the Idaho potato, okay? A lot of us eat Idaho potatoes when we go to the store. We do. There's a big market there. But I didn't know they had one in Washington. I'm talking about the state of Washington. Just above Oregon, just before you get into Canada. Oh, Canada, oh, Canada. Just before we get there. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Drummins? I'm doing all right. I thought I'd do a live here. I'm just stretching out. I haven't been doing no live feeds in the morning. Kind of a rush. I'm trying to do things right in my presentation. And just like I said, I'm trying to stretch out my mind. Anything to do with food. Why some of these states that produces our food. I'm getting ready to talk about that in a second. That's next because it's on the same program. I'm just beating around the bush with this with the French fry because I was kind of surprised by the French fry thing. That it really surprised me. But McDonald's is one of the leading customers, so that means Burger King and all those others probably using the same thing. The way I see it, they all use the same company. It depends on who is their most biggest supplier. And I did read some months ago about, I think something tell me I read about this or I heard about this, that there were some problems with French fries. But the company is reported to reduce its global workforce by 10,000. 10,000 by 4%, and eliminate unfilled job positions. Now you can see why this town, because it's probably every little town and probably the other states around there too. Let me see, are you talking about the potatoes they use? Pretty much the French fry. This article doesn't even really talk about that, but it's the French fry. If I really got into that, I would have to do some whole bunch of more research. I'll probably be talking about this all night long. But I'm sure I'll probably come back to this sometime in the future. But I'm just really concerned about the jobs laws, particularly because it's a small town. Most everything we get in the United States are from small towns. And just like the other video that I did, I think I did it off the cuff. Yeah, about going north, the towns up north where they used to be selling, produce and stuff. But then all of a sudden they don't, and then you see new houses built on that same land, whether it could be wine or it could be lettuce. They don't have factories there no more. You see brand new homes being built. But some other place, if that place go out of business, then there's some other place that will be in business. But they're talking about a workforce of global workforce. So that means it's either all of the United States that this company has their hand in the potato business. And they're also going, what is it? Fiscal 2025, they also, okay, the expenditures, okay, they're going to talk about millions. Of course, 850 million to 750 million. So they are trying to reduce their fiscal expenditures. But getting to the eggs now. I think I talked about the eggs a little bit the other day, and I'm just going to cover this just a little bit here. These eggs is something else. There's another article which talked about the bird flu. And that's basically this article that I saw. The bird flu. And they're saying anything human, they're saying anything human or anything that's alive that breathes can get the bird flu. Now, I kind of knew that anyway, but they're saying it again. Eggs have always been going up in price. No, I'm talking about the potatoes. It's just the potatoes. Okay, I gotta read this again. Hold on. I don't have my other thing, so I'm gonna have to come back to that because I can't read. Once it pops up on the screen, then it goes away. I don't know why it does that, but the reason why I'm using my cell phone because the computer, as I did another video, this here, it's like a green screen, but it was too much light on it. So my PC is not a good backdrop with the light, it would show too much light. So I'm using this. So I probably won't be able to see the comment again. I probably have to, and I don't have my tablet with me. Actually, I didn't think that one was going to come on. But anyway, let's get back to the. I will get back to the potatoes probably off air. I'll probably comment if I don't see it, because that was kind of a long paragraph, and I was trying to read it, but I couldn't quite get to it. They were talking about not only bird flu, but but eggs prices are going up. Not only not only that, the people are stealing. They're stealing batches of eggs, and Trader Joe's. I was at Trader Joe's the other day. It was a little line, and as soon as I walked through the door, he was talking to all those people that was rushing in. He said, "We got plenty of eggs. We got plenty of eggs. You don't have to knock anyone down." Okay, that's what I'm saying. So like he was talking like people gonna run over each other to get their egg. Now Trader Joe's have decided to limit the amount of eggs that you can buy. Costco is also doing that. I think it's three dozen, I guess, or however they sell them. Because every time I go into Costco, we usually buy the big kind. They usually have the cheaper kind, around $2 to $3, but like it's a whole bunch of eggs. Then they have another one which is like maybe $5 more. So, but just like I say, if you go into Albertson Market or Vons, because they're both the same, you're gonna be seeing eggs for $11.95 for probably a dozen, either a dozen or 18, or however they sell it. Because I think a lot of places don't really sell dozens anymore. Usually you get about 18 eggs. I think dozen. I mean, they still sell them, but I think the way they package them now, and sometimes they only sell 6 eggs too, but usually you buy them in a small bulk. You don't like to buy a whole lot of bulk. I mean, unless you got a restaurant or a big family or something like that. Well, anyway, people are stealing eggs, and now they're going to have to ration eggs. And the egg prices probably will not come down probably until next year, back to a price. It might come back faster than that. But this one person said that prices for eggs, the normal prices of eggs, you probably won't see until next year. So that is one thing. Uh, Also, not only that, but even a truck. Now, I think this came out of Texas, because I think they were basically talking about Texas too at the same time. Costco is all over the place, but there's this lunch truck or truck that sells food. They are raising the price $1 per egg, or I guess $1 per sandwich that has an egg on it. So I guess if you buy a 2 egg sandwich, I guess they're gonna add another $1 for each one, or 3 eggs. But today I didn't get anything with egg. I got something with cheese. Now, would eggs affect the price of cheese? It could be. Uh, so I think the biggest deal is because of the bird flu, we can't eat the eggs. I haven't heard anything about the disease being inside the egg, but evidently, even if you cracked it and made it over easy or scrambled, that probably won't kill the germs. I haven't heard anything like that. That just came off the top of my head. But there are a lot of things going on. Eggs. Now they're talking about potatoes. I just ate some potatoes. In fact, for the Super Bowl, I had some chicken wings yesterday. Some barbecue chicken wings and then some plain chicken wings. And no, we didn't buy them from the store. My wife had made them. I ate them as fast as I could. After I got off work, I got here. I always managed to see either the last half of the Super Bowl or the last quarter of the Super Bowl. I did get to see the controversial halftime. Okay, here in New England, we've seen a major decline in manufacturing over the past 3 decades, with the majority of these jobs going to Asia. Huh. That's something I gotta look into. Okay, that was the big one. It popped on the screen. I'm still trying to figure out how can I get this to stay on the screen. I hate to press this number. Oh, let me see. All match. Let me see. Hide all the top chat, such as potential spam, may not be visible. Okay, let me see. Live chat. Okay, I pressed the live chat. Okay. Man, I'm still learning things. Cooking doesn't destroy the virus or bacteria. Yeah. Oh well. Thanks for telling me that. Ah. Well, that's that's why we got problems in this world. Also, I think that could be some man-made problem. That's why the bird flu, because there are other problems I read about them, I forget about them, but it's always the bird flu every year. If it does, you asking me? I'm going to find out unless I do it right now. Let's see. Let me ask. Let me ask a question here. Let's see. Let me put it back up. I'm on live chat. Let me see. Let's see. Can the bird? I'm gonna ask the question on my computer. Can the bird flu be killed when cooking? I'll just say cooking. Cooking or boiling. B-O-I-L-I-N-G. Maybe it can boil right through the shell. So that's going to be kind of like a stupid question, but no question is stupid. Let's see. Can the bird flu be killed when cooking or boiling? Let's see what happens. That's a good one. Okay, let me see. About 1,540,000 results. Cooking poultry, eggs, and beef to the appropriate internal temperature kills bacteria and viruses, including avian influenza A viruses. The bird flu virus is sensitive to heat and gets killed with cooking temperatures. So I guess we really can eat them, but they probably don't want to take a chance because some of us, like some people, don't cook their eggs all the way through. Me, I don't like egg over easy. If it does not, no, I am asking you if it does. That's good to. Oh yeah, that's good to know. I can't read fast enough. Yeah, that is good to know. Uh, yeah, because I did hear it. This re-verifies what we thought the first time, but why they don't do it? Because a lot of people will probably do not still believe how to cook eggs, or they don't eat that egg in that kind of way, over easy, with all the internal stuff kind of flowing out of the egg. I don't eat that. But knowing that, I don't want to buy the eggs because who knows, it might not kill every little bit of germ. There might be one little bitty molecule of germ that it might get through, make you sick or whatever. Um, of course, when you eat food every day out the way I do, your body does change, if you know what I mean. Every 100 eats outside. So sometimes, your body tells you, okay, you need to do something else. You need to do something else, give your body a chance. Because sometimes there are things that, because they're always making food in these fast food restaurants, even though most of them do a pretty good job, they are making thousands and thousands of, or shall I say, they are preparing thousands and thousands of foods with those spatulas and all that. I don't care how much heat is on there, or even if they throw it uh, back in the washer and re-wash it at the same time. I think that's why sometimes I don't go to those smoothie places. And then, because every time I read about that, that's something else. Even though I do go to coffee shops, and when you drink your fraps or any kind of coffee, if you see them, they always throw the big thing into some kind of washer, wash it out real fast, and then they make a new batch of iced coffee, no matter what flavor you want. So, and plus, I've been reading stuff about listeria also. I was going to do a talk on that the other day, but I passed it up with something smaller. Uh, I think sometimes when I do these broadcasts, it's best for me to have all the information in front of me because sometimes I don't like to bring all of that stuff with me when I'm sitting in the car. But at least I could have my tablet with me so I can use that like a computer, or I can broadcast on my tablet. Well, anyway, I am going to go to sleep. I got some other things that I got to do real quickly. I'm gonna try to go to the gym and got to make some payment on a vehicle that I'm having the engine rebuilt. That's a lot of money, and I'm still doing my taxes. That's also a lot of money, and I'm really kind of done with that. But there's a couple of things that I need to get. Taxes is really done, but I'm gonna have them recheck and check it again. Well, anyway, Mr. Drummings, thank you. and yes, and I'm gonna go to sleep. I'll probably be watching some TV in bed. Talk to you later, folks, and have a great rest of your evening. Talk to you later.